Hello and welcome to tonight's Metro West Conference matchup between the visiting Bloomington-Jefferson Jaguars and the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights. My name is Joe Spertoli. I'm excited to be back here for another game alongside my co-host for the evening, Casey Hansen. How you doing, Casey?
Hey, I'm doing great. Just happy to be here on a Friday night, watching some Red Knight basketball. I'm ready to get pumped for this game for our seniors here tonight.
Yeah, this is a special night tonight. They are honoring all the senior members of this basketball team. There are 4 senior players that are all captains and 3 senior managers tonight.
So tonight we have the seniors being recognized. They're giving their parents a nice rose here. So senior kid and their child out there getting recognized. They're going through the managers currently right now. We just recognized Madison Studsrud, who was manager for the Red Knights, was also a former basketball player. I'd asked her in class the other day about what made her decision to be a manager, and she just said that she had formed those close bonds with her teammates and just couldn't get away from the game. Just kind of want to stay involved in it. So by managing was one way to do that.
Yeah, great opportunity. We just saw Jenny Tourville get her recognition with her parents. We also have Maddie Studsrud as the other senior manager for this team. We have 4 senior players. Their names are Allie Coughlin, who plays guard, Gretchen Sattler, who's also a guard, Sydney Liebel, a forward, and Azaria Jackson-Sherrod, who is a forward. Coach Lyons just announced that these 4 players have played in over 100 games. They've all been on varsity team for 4 years. And this is going to be a lot of experience that will be lost after this season. This group has played together for a long time, and they've played very well together for a long time.
Yeah, you can tell that they've played together for quite a long time. Just watching our last game that we announced, you see that they know what they're capable of doing. They set each other up well for shots, and they keep each other loose. They play together for so long. They just keep each other loose. Azaria Jackson-Sherrod out here getting a hug from mom and some support from dad as well. She had mentioned right here as one of her favorite moments in basketball is being on the varsity team as an 8th grader and going to state with that team. Even though she didn't get a chance to participate in the game, she did get that state tournament experience and got to support her teammates, and she enjoyed brushing up on her water girl skills.
Yeah, Azaria Jackson-Sherrod said that she's planning on playing basketball in college. She's not sure where she's going to go yet, but she would very much like to play. Gretchen Sattler is planning on playing next year at the University of St. Thomas, so it'd be great to see her continue her basketball career on at the next level. Sydney Liebel is planning on going to nursing school, and Allie Coughlin is planning to attend the University of Minnesota. So great schools and great plans for these girls coming up. Tonight's matchup between BSM and the Bloomington-Jefferson Jaguars is a good one because right now Bloomington-Jefferson is in 2nd place in the conference with a 5-2 record in conference. Benilde-St. Margaret's is 4-3, and currently they're in 4th place. If Benilde-St. Margaret's were to win this game tonight, they would actually leapfrog from 4-2 in conference at the moment because of they would own the tiebreaker with Bloomington-Jefferson because they also beat them January 9th at Bloomington-Jefferson with a score 64-50. But Bloomington-Jefferson was without one of their top players.
Their top player, number 21, Ellie Guess, their leading scorer on that team, was out during that matchup for the Red Knights. So it'll be interesting to see how the girls do tonight with their lead scorer back in the game.
Yeah, there's not a much better team right now when it comes to having momentum than Bloomington-Jefferson. They have won 7 straight games coming in tonight, riding a 7-game win streak, which builds a lot of confidence for their players. And obviously, after losing the first matchup between them and BSM, they would love an opportunity to reverse that, especially now having one of their best players back in the lineup tonight. That's going to be huge.
Yeah, as you go into the this stretch of the season, you've kind of been battle tested at this point of the year. You're looking to finish your conference strong and looking to go into sections, hopefully make a run for state. So absolutely, on a 7-game win streak, you're just looking to keep continuing to do those little things that work well, and just keep going on that win streak. However, the Red Knights came off of a week of rest. They didn't have a game prior this week, and their last game Friday against Bloomington Kennedy, they looked really strong. They got their scoring started to come along. Sydney Liebel had been in a kind of a scoring slump, and she popped out of that the last game and was able to, you know, that second half especially, she came off the bench and was just scoring 3-pointers and just kind of getting into a rhythm, getting into a stroke. Also, Azaria Jackson-Sherrod, the Red Knights' leading scorer, she has quietly, you know, she'll go through and all of a sudden she has 15, 16 points before you even know it. So we'll be looking for that leadership with the Red Knights, the seniors, to really step up tonight and hopefully lead this team to a victory.
Yeah, one of the players in our last game when we were announcing Abby Wilgers stood out to me almost the most because of the amount of hustle plays that she had. She didn't necessarily show up the biggest on the score sheet for points, but when it came to rebounding, playing good defense, diving on the floor for loose balls, setting up other teammates, it felt like we were calling her name every 10 seconds for something like that. She did a great job. She got a little banged up in the second half, was able to return, so it wasn't anything serious, which that would have been a huge loss for the Red Knights if she wouldn't have been able to play. She's one of the she's the other starter alongside the 4 seniors, and they don't have a very deep bench. Benilde-St. Margaret's keeps it to about 6, 7 players most nights, and Abby Wilgers does a great job playing with these 4 seniors. In that game as well, Allie Coughlin did a great job controlling the ball, not turning it over, kind of setting the tone, setting the pace for the game, played extremely smart basketball alongside Gretchen Sattler, who was very aggressive, attacking the hoop, getting inside, creating potential scoring opportunities for herself and teammates, which was huge in that game.
Yeah, absolutely. The play that the seniors were showed the last game that we watched. If they show up today and play with that confidence, and like I said earlier, they've been playing together for 4 years, so they know each other's styles very well. They're going to set up shots for each other very well. And with the shallow bench that Coach Lyons plays, I think in tonight's matchup is good that the Red Knights had a full week off. Kind of have some fresh legs out here today, and looking to capitalize on that.
I talked to Coach Lyons for Benilde-St. Margaret's before this game, and I asked him what are going to be some of the keys against this Jaguars team to help them succeed. He said a big part of what they do is rely on their guards for scoring. He said Jefferson has a lot of shooters that are capable of knocking down open jump shots, so he has to be able to pressure their guards. If they can catch, set, and shoot without being pressured, they're going to knock down a lot of shots tonight. They also have a strong post game with a lot of high-low action that is going to create some issues if they overcommit to either guards or to post players. So the plan is, he said, get out and pressure the guards and try to play good matchup defense against those post players as much as possible. But that's going to mean they're going to have to box out and rebound extremely well against some of the size for Bloomington Jefferson.
Yeah, it'd be great to see Abby Wilgers. Like the last game, she did all those little things that you need players to do. You don't necessarily get recognized on the box scores, but you need those players being scrappy, getting in there, getting those rebounds, and just hustling for the ball. And she made some great hustle plays last week.
Coaching for the Red Knights, the head coach, Bob Lyons, the assistant coaches, Bart Integer and Tracy McDougall. One cool thing before this game tonight was to see Coach Lyons sitting in the stands watching his daughter, Ginny Lyons, a freshman, play on the B squad. It's got to be a cool experience for him to get out and be able to see his daughter play a little bit and then go back in the locker room while he prepares the varsity team for tonight's game.
Yeah, that is definitely a special thing. Anytime you get a chance to be a part of your kid's athletic career. Just a special thing, and I bet he's looking forward to her coming up to the varsity team and having the opportunity to coach her as well.
We've got a great matchup tonight. This game, especially now that we're getting towards the last month of the season, is going to be very important for both teams. It's going to affect their standing in the conference, but then this is also kind of the idea of building a resume like college basketball for the postseason. You're trying to get as good a seed as possible, and a win here tonight for either team is going to be one that they'll be able to use as a piece to say, hey, we should be in this seed and not this seed because we beat Benilde-St. Margaret's or we beat Bloomington-Jefferson, because we got two quality teams squaring off, and both teams understand the importance of it. Tonight, with it being senior night, sometimes players can get a little jittery beforehand. They're excited, their family's here, friends are here watching, they got their posters up on the wall. It's exciting time, and sometimes that can lead to some early jitters.
Absolutely, and tonight is another one of these new matchups with a new conference aligned with Metro West Conference. Both teams just have met each other once before, so they have a little bit of experience with each other, but not in the sense of they've been playing for years and they know each other's game. So it'll be interesting to see how they match up against each other, how they make adjustments when needed.
Yeah, it's not one of those old rivalries that goes back years and years and years. These teams are relatively unfamiliar with each other, even though they've played once this year. It'll be interesting to see how Bloomington-Jefferson responds, having Ellie Guess back in the game. That's going to be a lift to them. They lost by 14 the first game, but it'll be interesting to see how much of effect having Guess back in the lineup can affect the outcome. Even though she doesn't need to score the 14 extra points, just having her, that leadership back in the lineup, can make a big difference.
There's a shot of Allie Coughlin warming up here, good old Vars. She did a great job last week of handling that ball, seeing the court, getting open shots for her teammates, and just played one heck of a game last week.
Absolutely. The head coach for Bloomington-Jefferson is Andy Menhart. Assistant coaches Brian Fry, Justin Lunn, Tamara Moore, Chris Robinson. Great matchup again tonight. It's going to be an exciting game. Back and forth, I would like to predict, and hopefully we have one that goes down to the wire. It's going to be exciting. We've got two very talented teams with great records. Benilde-St. Margaret's overall record right now is 12-7. Bloomington-Jefferson is 10-6.
Great night, senior night here for the Red Knights. The crowd, actually, we got a pretty good crowd here. We have some seniors in the house as well, just supporting their senior basketball players. It's good to see them out here at the game. Yeah, the crowd is actually on the same side we are sitting, not the one that you can see in the screen. But yes, it is. There's a lot of fans. It's got a little different feeling here tonight than some of the other games. Just that excitement, and we're getting close here to tip off, a minute away. They're going to do the national anthem, and it's going to be an exciting, good one. We're looking forward to this game. Going to be a lot of fun.
Introducing a new day of the week, someday. Now, everything you were going to do someday is on the calendar. Want to retire someday? You'll really want this. A My Social Security account at socialsecurity.gov. You can estimate your future benefits and manage current benefits online. Millions of people have a My Social Security account. Get yours today, because someday is here at socialsecurity.gov.
Welcome back to the Haven Center here at Benilde-St. Margaret's. We're about to tip off the game between the Bloomington-Jefferson Jaguars and the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights. Starting roster for Bloomington-Jefferson, we have number 4, Jackie Roser. Starting for the Red Knights, number 21, Allie Coughlin. For Bloomington-Jefferson, number 1 scorer, 21, Ellie Guess. Number 25 for Benilde-St. Margaret's, a guard senior, Gretchen Sattler. And for Bloomington-Jefferson, number 22, Sydney Starling. For the Red Knights, number 30, Sydney Leibel, another senior captain.
For Bloomington Jefferson, number 43, Rachel Evevol, captain.
For the Red Knights, number 31, a senior captain, Azaria Jackson-Sherrod.
And for Bloomington Jefferson, number 54, Abby Davern, a sophomore.
And the final starter for the Red Knights, number 33, junior Abby Wilger is playing forward. Tonight, the Red Knights are in the home red uniforms. Bloomington Jefferson sporting the away white uniforms. Both teams look like they've got a little extra hop in their step tonight for this big matchup. Again, Bloomington Jefferson, number 2 in conference. Benilde-St. Margaret's number 4. If Benilde-St. Margaret's were to win, they would leapfrog up into second place.
Like we said, this is a big game for both teams, so I'm sure they're going to get pumped up to get out here on the court. After we had that rousing national anthem where we heard a lot of the seniors over here in the crowd singing out nice and loud, it's bound to be get a little rowdy in here tonight.
These senior nights are kind of bittersweet because it gives you an opportunity for the seniors at least to kind of reflect on their high school career. But unfortunately, that also means that this season is kind of slowly coming to an end. So it's one of those things where you kind of start to feel a lot of emotions. You're excited to play. You're glad you're still in your season. But you know that the end is right around the corner. Hopefully, for both teams, they make a nice long run in the postseason so that they're playing for a while yet.
And tipping off for the Red Knights will be Azaria Jackson. And for the Jaguars, number 43, Rachel Avevold.
And we're underway here. Benilde-St. Margaret's controls the opening tip. Gretchen Sattler swings out to Coughlin. Sydney Liebel, open 3 right away. Good! That's how you set the tone for an evening right off the bat, hitting a big 3.
Sydney Liebel keeping up that hot streak after the game she finished with Bloomington Kennedy.
Yeah, there was no one in a better zone at the end of that game in the second half, and she continues it right away here. First shot of the night, perfect. Great pass, got her some space, knocked it down. Right away, you can tell Benilde-St. Margaret's making an effort to get out there and close out on the guards. They work it inside and they call a foul on number 30 for Benilde-St. Margaret's, Sydney Liebel. I think she disagreed with the call, but referee said she got a little push from behind. That's her first personal foul and first team foul.
Red Knights playing starting off with some great defense here, not giving Jefferson any easy looks.
Abby Wilgers deflects the inbound pass inside. Again, that's going to be huge tonight because Benilde-St. Margaret's does not want to have to send a lot of extra help inside to help on the post so that these guards cannot get open looks. So they're going to have to play tough defense. Shot on the way is good by Avevold, number 43. If this pace continues, we're going to have a very high-scoring night. These teams match up very well. Bloomington Jefferson may have a slight height advantage. Azaria Jackson-Sherrod with a jumper misses, but offensive rebound tipped around, now finally controlled by the Red Knights. Sydney Liebel drives inside off the glass, a little too strong.
Rebound Avevold.
She's off to a good start.
Captain Roser passes to Captain Starling.
We've got a very fast-paced game early going here. Tipped, almost stolen by Gretchen. Ball goes out of bounds, so the possession will stay with Bloomington Jefferson.
Good anticipation there by Gretchen Sattler. Dives for the ball, just couldn't keep her hand on it.
Looked like she may have been tripped a little bit, but incidental contact, no foul called. That's a good no call in my opinion.
Jefferson looking to set up that high-low offense.
This is a big change from when we watched them play against Kennedy. Pass inside, scored by number 54, Abby Davern. Last game when we watched Benilde-St. Margaret's play against Kennedy, who had 2 very great post players, they really collapsed and they kind of played off the guards. Where in this game, you can see as soon as there's a pass to the perimeter, there's a Red Knight basketball player tight onto that player, trying to prevent any openings for them. There was a foul called against Abby Wilgers, number 33 for the Red Knights. Just playing a little over-aggressive there, but love the hustle.
Jefferson looking to set up that high-low offense.
Another tip pass by Gretchen Sattler. If she continues this, at some point, all of those deflections are not going to go right out of bounds. They're going to turn into some turnovers for the Red Knights and maybe some easy points, which was, again, an emphasis from Coach Lyons that he wanted to see their team consistently have their defense lead to offense. Another deflection, this one by Abby Wilgers, putting pressure on Jefferson, making nothing easy on him. Again, unfortunately, that deflection goes out of bounds. Benilde-St. Margaret's in a man-to-man defense right now.
Forced pass.
On the ground, referees call a jump ball, so that means Bloomington Jefferson will maintain possession. Open look for Guest from the sideline, a little long. Took a weird bounce off the glass, but controlled by the Red Knights. Coughlin getting the ball up the floor in a hurry. Looking to see if they can get Wilgers inside. They send it to her off her fingertips. Great idea. But the steal goes to the Jaguars.
Yeah, that was a good job of Jackie Roser, number 4, anticipating that pass, going down to help out on defense.
Gretchen Sattler, another deflection. Unfortunately, that is the 3rd time already that this ball has gone immediately out of bounds.
Gretchen's just doing a great job of anticipating where that ball is going to be and trying to get in position.
There she comes up with a steal. Out to Coughlin, back to Sattler, down the lane, just misses. Ball's bouncing, gets into the control of Jefferson, running down the floor, trying to find somebody to swing to, gets it out to Guess. The Jaguars are attacking, trying to create open looks on the perimeter by forcing the Red Knights to have help defense inside, just like that. Great opportunity, but Allie Coughlin does a very nice job closing out, forcing her to swing. Another deflection, this one by Allie Coughlin, recovered by the Jaguars, and Abby Wilgers takes the ball right out of the Jaguars' hands. Great play.
Nice steal by Abby Wilgers. Red Knights doing a great job of helping out on defense, and comes up with the turnover.
That's not an easy play to not get called for a foul. She did a very nice job of there. Now an offensive rebound put back by Abby Wilgers. 2 more points for the Red Knights.
Sydney Starling setting up the offense, drives the lane.
Nice drive. Offensive rebound by the Jaguars, put back is good by Abby Davern. Nice crossover by Sydney Liebel. Getting inside, nice look for Gretchen Sattler. 3's on the way, good.
Gretchen Sattler was wide open there. Great job by Sydney Liebel, dribble driving into the paint and finding Gretchen Sattler for that nice, easy 3-point stroke.
That one was a no-doubter. She set her feet, lined it up, perfect shot. The answer is no good by the Jaguars. Benilde-St. Margaret's getting the ball up the floor quickly. Great pass inside to Abby Wilgers from Sattler. A little short on the shot attempt, rebounded by the Jaguars. Now they look to run. Try to see if they can steal an easy point here. The shot is up. Off the mark by quite a bit on that one. Rebounded by the Red Knights. Allie Coughlin passes ahead off of the fingertips of Jackson Sherrod. Great idea. She had an angle. It was a tough one with traffic there for that pass to get through. Almost had it.
That was going to have to be one of those scenarios where it had to be the perfect pass with that defender coming up the lane like that.
I love the tempo that we're seeing early on in this game. Both teams, whether it's a defensive rebound or a steal, they're running the floor, trying to get transition baskets, and you got to love that. It's actually led to them getting some open looks from the 3-point line. Like here, Gretchen Sattler sets, perfect. That was no doubt. That looked great.
Little high five from her teammate.
I love that when you acknowledge the person that gives you a great pass, setting you up, because without the pass from Coughlin, there's no way she was getting that wide open.
Jefferson coming out of the timeout.
Number 22, Starling, has had a couple looks, hasn't got it to fall yet. Looking to get it inside. Good help by Brooke Stanley, but able to score over the top. Abby Davern, that is her 6th point of the night. Shot on the way, short. Rebounded offensively by Abby Wilgers, puts it up and scores.
Nice move by Wilgers, grabbing that rebound, going strong to the hole, making that basket.
That's her 4th point already tonight. Again, making the hustle play, getting the offensive rebound, putting herself in a good position to score. For the Jaguars, number 23, Allie Sartain checking in.
And for the Red Knights, number 12, Brooke Stanley Jr. Checking in for Allie Coughlin, giving her a little breather.
And for the Jaguars, number 24, Jordan Murray also checking in. Sydney Liebel, this one's a 2, short.
Follows her shot.
Puts it up. A lot of contact there. Gets rewarded. Will be at the free throw line shooting 2. This foul against Bloomington Jefferson is going to go on number 23, Allie Sartain. That is her 1st personal. And that is the team's 1st foul of the night. First free throw is good. She has 4 points already.
Checking back in for the Jaguars, Jackie Roser, giving number 22, Sydney Starling, a rest.
2nd free throw attempt is also good.
Nothing but net.
Offensively tonight so far, Benilde-St. Margaret's has been very effective, moving the ball, getting good looks, and being aggressive. Gretchen Sattler, another deflection. This time doesn't go out of bounds. Goes back to possession of the Jaguars.
Red Knights doing a great job of pressuring that defense, playing that man-to-man defense, helping out whenever they can, forcing a turnover right here.
The ball goes off of Jackie Roser's hands. Possession will be with the Red Knights. It looks like the Jaguars are picking up here in the full court a little bit. Not much, just trying to speed up the Red Knights, see if they can force some turnovers just by trying to do too much too quickly. Yanni Powell is checked in for the Red Knights, posting up strong, asking for the ball. She gets it. They double her quick. Makes a nice drop step. Misses the shot, rebounded by the Jaguars. I like that she got in there, posted up, and kept calling for the ball.
Yeah, she got pushed a little bit too far under the hoop there and tried to make one of those tough angled shots.
Yeah, she saw the help defense come in, smartly moved away from it, but then it took away the angle. She couldn't use the glass, ended up shooting it right over the rim. Great penetration inside by Guess. The layup opportunity is short. Sydney Liebel coming up, pushing the tempo up the floor, kicks out to Brooke Stanley, swings to Azaria Jackson-Sherrod. Good. That's her shot right there. She can knock that down all night.
That is Azaria's first basket of the night, and look for her to start getting in that rhythm, getting that stroke, and warming up here.
She loves that mid-range jumper from any spot on the court, and anytime she catches it there, she's ready to just face and shoot. Drive down on the baseline. Foul on the Red Knights. That will result in 2 free throw attempts for the Jaguars. Going to the line, number 24, Jordan Murray. This foul went against number 25 for the Red Knights, Gretchen Sattler. Her first personal, team's 3rd. First free throw is good.
For Azaria, that shot that she can hit anywhere, I know that for a fact because I have actually played her in a game of horse. And we had a long battle, and she came out on top because she just would not miss that jump shot.
Yeah, that's why if she ever tried to challenge me in class, I just said no. Because I've seen her in the gym. She doesn't miss very many open opportunities from that mid-range.
Second free throw for the Jaguars goes down.
Great back pick, lobs it down to Azaria, gets it blocked, rebounded by the Red Knights. Goes up, gets fouled. Yanni Powell will be at the free throw line shooting 2. That was a great back screen by the Red Knights that opened up. You look here, Gretchen Sattler screens number 21, lob pass to Jackson Sherrod, goes up strong. She didn't fade away, she didn't shy away from the contact, and now is at the line shooting 2 free throws. I love that play design by Coach Lyons. First free throw is good.
Yeah, Coach Lyons has been coaching these girls up for 4 years. He knows their strengths. He knows that he can throw in some of those crafty plays, and you know he just loves sitting there drawing those things up.
Well, yeah, he's a crafty kind of guy.
When you'll talk to him, he'll tell you, be the first one to say, yeah, I got nothing. But we all know that he's got something planned.
You coach as long as he has. You got a lot of tricks. Great attack by Jackson Sherrod. Rolls around the rim and misses. Pushing the ball down the floor. A lot of contact, no call either way. The basket is good by Jordan Murray. I'm surprised there wasn't a call either way. I could have seen that being a charge. It looked like Coughlin was set, got contact, goes down. They didn't call the charge. They also didn't call the block. She aggressively goes. It looks like
she got set there. No call.
I don't know if the ref was signaling that she thought it was not enough contact for her to go down, that she thought maybe it was sort of a flop, but no call. Now Jefferson looking to trap the Red Knights, seeing if they can throw them off, because offensively they've been in a groove. A little over aggressive. Number 22 will be called for the foul, Sydney Starling. Checking in for the Jaguars for the first time, number 1, Kate Deming. And checking back in for the Red Knights, number 33, Abby Wilgers. And Sydney Lebo taking out Yanni Powell and Azaria Jackson Sherrod. Now the Benilde-St. Margaret student section starting to get into the game a little bit. Pass inside to Sadler, kicks it out to Brooke Stanley. Brooke double trap. Great job getting out of that trap. Baseline penetration by Sattler, no good, but the offensive rebound tipped out by the Red Knights. Sydney Lebo, great move inside.
Nice move by Sydney Lebo.
Finishes with the right hand on the right side. Great job. That gives her 7 points already in this game.
Sydney did a great job there, getting that rebound, faking a shot, making a move to the basket, and finishing strong. That was very cool.
I believe it was Brooke Stanley that tipped that ball out, keeping it alive. Even if you can't come down with the offensive rebound, do exactly what she did. Get a piece of it, keep it alive so that hopefully a teammate can come down with it. That's exactly what happened, and they get the point on an extra possession created by hustle.
Brooke Stanley is another one of those kids that is extremely hustle, good athlete. Anything she does it 100%.
A 5-second call made by the officials, giving the possession back to the Red Knights. Great defense. I believe it was Gretchen Sattler. Yes, Sattler 25 here, staying close to her. She continued to dribble for more than 5 seconds, gets a call. That's great defense. Nothing makes a coach happier than getting one of those calls, knowing that your player's working. But by the amount of deflections that Sattler's already had in this game, there's no doubt she's been hustling. Benilde-St. Margaret's holding on to a 6-point advantage here. Still just under 8 minutes left to go in this first half. Three-pointer is on the way, good by Kate Deming.
Kate Deming coming off the bench, hopefully trying to provide a little spark for her team. Nails down that three-pointer.
Jefferson playing a 1-3-1 zone. Benilde-St. Margaret's doing a great job moving the ball from side to side. Ball, last touch by the Red Knights, will go to the Jaguars. I like the defensive switch here by the Jaguars. They were playing some man early on. Benilde-St. Margaret's was knocking down shots, getting into a rhythm. Now, just by changing that defense, giving them a little different look, it's kind of gotten the Red Knights off sync a little bit here. Let's see now what adjustments they make if they stick with this 1-3-1 zone trap.
The Red Knights still in a man-to-man defensive position here.
Yeah, they've done a nice job tonight closing on the shooters. Although that time, Allie Coughlin didn't close out of it extremely quickly. But they pass on the open look. Now Jefferson's setting up a new offensive play.
Taking their time, taking care of the ball.
Fakes the handoff.
Trying to get an open look.
Penetration inside by Jordan Murray. Lost control of the ball. She went up for the shot. Ball goes out of bounds. Red Knight basketball. I have to admit, I thought there'd be some early jitters for this Benilde-St. Margaret's team with it being senior night and the anticipation of this game, but so far there really hasn't. They've been played pretty smooth, but a turnover there resulting in 2 points for Starling of Bloomington Jefferson.
Coach Bob Lyons takes a full timeout here.
This 1-3-1 trap so far has caused issues for the Red Knights. That's what they're talking about on the sideline right now. On that defense, if you get the ball in the corner, especially if you pick up your dribble, you have two defenders closing in on you, and you have the defender in the middle of the floor looking to pick off your pass. So if there's a deflection, there's going to be someone there. If you can maintain your dribble and then move the basketball from side to side, you're going to create yourself some open looks, especially if you can get that basketball into the middle of the floor. It's going to open some things up. You should have cutters on the right and the left that you can drop the ball down to, but they have length. Bloomington Jefferson's doing a great job getting their hands up, got a steal, which then resulted in an easy 2 points on the other end for them.
Yeah, Jefferson is forcing that really strong defense, forcing the Red Knights to make some bad decisions, and just forcing some passes. They're kind of scrambling on the offense right now, and that's what Coach Lyons is taking that time out to talk to his girls about right now. So
far, the scoring for Benilde-St. Margaret's has been pretty balanced. We have Abby Wilgers with 4 points, Zaria Jackson-Sherrod with 2, Sydney Liebel with 7, Gretchen Sadler with 3, and Yanni Powell with 2.
The Red Knights doing a great job on defense, keeping their lead scorer, Ellie Gass. She's currently scoreless right now, so they're doing a great job of not allowing those perimeter shots to happen.
They stay in the trap. Good look from Sydney Liebel. Drains it.
Sydney Liebel keeps that roll going.
She really is. She's shooting with confidence. Even the couple shots she's missed were just a little short, but right on target. She's doing a great job in this first half. Bloomington Jefferson had got that lead down to 1 point before the three-pointer. Gretchen Sadler. How many is that? Is that 6, 7, 12? She's been all over the place, doing an awesome job defensively.
It's that hustle play, hustle awards.
Hustle awards. She earned many hustle awards back in her days of freshman PE with one of us as her teacher.
Gretchen extremely fast. I've tried to talk to her many times about joining that track team, get her out on the track and see what she could do. I think she could really eat up the track.
I think she's too busy playing basketball.
Too busy playing basketball and stealing, making steals.
Yeah, it's paid off for her. She's doing a nice job tonight, as usual. Turnover by the Jaguars. Red Knight basketball, the trap again. Sadler does a great job getting by the trap on the sideline. Coughlin kicks it to the corner. Jackson-Sherrod ready to shoot.
Boom, there's that jump shot.
Perfect.
She just sets and scores. Red Knight's doing a good job on offense over here, not picking up the dribble, dribbling around that defense, find that open look.
I don't know if there's a more confident shooter on this team. Abby Wilgers coming up with the steal all the way down the floor, rims out, rebounded by Sydney Liebel. They called a foul on the Jaguars. Sydney Liebel did a great job following that shot. It looked like Abby was going to finish that. She had a great aggressive move all the way down the floor. On this replay, about 6 inches inside the three-point line. Azaria doing a great job knocking that down. Jefferson switched to a 2-3 zone on that inbound play. The Red Knights had a good look. Rolls around and out. Gretchen Sadler applying the pressure defense up on top.
Crowd's getting into it right here, trying to support their Red Knights, trying to get a turnover.
Jefferson being patient now, some penetration inside, partially blocked, but they call the foul against the Red Knights. This will result in 2 free throws for the Jaguars.
You see Abby Wilger step up right here, get real straight there and get the foul called.
Yeah, they look pretty clean on the replay, but a lot of times when referees see that arm swing on the block, it's kind of a reaction foul call. First free throw, no good. Missed it to the right. Now subbing in for the Red Knights, Yanni Powell. Abby Wilgers had picked up her second foul, so Coach Lyons sitting her down to prevent her from picking up that third before we get to halftime. She's going to be a big part of what they do in the second half and doesn't want her to be limited.
Yeah, he's over there telling her it's all right. That was a tough call, but that's the way the game goes sometimes. Just have to shake it off.
Second free throw by Roser is good. The lead now is 5 points for the Red Knights. Sattler inside, puts the floater up, misses the shot, but the foul is called. Nice penetration inside. Gets the floater, little contact on the way up. Now shooting two. Foul was on number 21, Ellie Guess. That is her first personal foul. Free throw, perfect. She has a great looking shot. She shoots with confidence. That's the nice thing about this Red Knight team is that they have a lot of players ready to catch and shoot.
Yeah, Gretchen's been playing varsity since freshman year, I believe, and AJ Azaria Jackson-Sherrod, she's been on the team since 8th grade. And like Coach Lyons said, these girls have been playing together for 4 years.
And they've had a lot of success. They've lost some key players from prior years, but these girls have stepped up great.
Nice
awesome pass inside from Allie Coughlin to Azaria Jackson-Sherrod. Finish it strong through the contact, now with a chance for a three-point play. Coughlin here leading the charge, getting set, waiting for the defender to come out. Makes a nice bounce pass inside to Jackson-Sherrod. She now has 6 points on the night, a chance for 7. And it is good. 7 now for Azaria Jackson-Sherrod. Great pass. You can see Coughlin pulled up. She had a chance where she probably could have tried to attack the hoop. Wisely pulls back, creates a little space. Azaria Jackson-Sherrod makes a great basket cut and is rewarded with an awesome pass.
Yeah, as Allie saw that her defender step up to her, that created Azaria Jackson-Sherrod to get open.
Three on the way is long.
Makes that pass.
No good. All of a sudden, it is a 10-point advantage for the Red Knights. A couple quick baskets, some foul shot opportunities. And now they have a fairly comfortable lead, but this Jaguar team is plenty capable of coming back in a hurry. So that is the 7th team foul on the Jaguars, which will put Yanni Powell at the free throw line with a bonus 1-and-1 opportunity. The front end of the 1-and-1 is good. She's rewarded with another chance here to give her, she has 3 points right now with a chance for 4. Got it.
Bounces in.
All 4 of her points tonight have come off free throws. Benilde-St. Margaret's pressuring the guards. Doing a nice job switching on screens. Sadler giving her a little space. Not going to shoot it from that deep. Jefferson having a little communication issue, some spacing issues up top. Sydney Lebo gets a deflection and a steal. Now pushing the ball up the floor. Kicks it out to Azaria Jackson-Sherrod from mid-range. Again, that's money.
Azaria with the hand right in her face was able to set up and just knock that ball down.
That's 9 points already for Azaria Jackson-Sherrod. But just Sydney Lebo does a great job attacking, then kicking out, ready to catch and shoot. As always, perfect again.
Crowd was really enjoying that play. We had some people down here doing some lunges and some fist pumps, celebrating that basket made and the lead extension for the Red Knights there.
It's too bad she wasn't a couple inches back again, because she was very close to getting 3 points for that shot, but you can tell it's her comfort. You know, from free throw line extended all the way around, she knows she can knock that shot down. She gets to where she's comfortable, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
The Jaguars here, these last 5 minutes or so, just have felt a little bit uncomfortable. Red Knights doing a great job of playing some strong defense. They're just forcing passes, not taking control of the ball very well, and just the Red Knights doing a great job of getting them out of their comfort zone.
And now Benilde-St. Margaret's in a 2-3 zone, comes up with another steal. Likewise, just trying to throw off the Jaguars, which seemed to work. This shot missed by Azaria, but rebounded by Yanni Powell. Will go to the free throw line again for a chance at 2 more points.
Yanni Powell doing a great job down here, getting position, getting that rebound, turning, stepping up, going strong, and just drawing that foul.
And aggressively going up to the basket. First free throw, good. That's her 5th point on the night. That foul was on number 54 for the Jaguars, Abby Davern. That's her first personal, team 8th. Second free throw is also good. She
Powell,
is
perfect from the line tonight.
Yes, 6 for 6. That's a huge advantage when your post player can consistently knock down free throws like she has tonight. And now they call a foul on Yanni Powell. When she reached for that pass, made a little contact, but that is only her first personal foul and the team's 5th, so they are not in bonus yet. Ball out of bounds, pass inside to Guess, kicks it out, open look from 3, missed it, rebounded by Powell. Nice job boxing out, securing that rebound. 2 minutes to play in this first half. The last 5 minutes has been all Red Knights. The 3 is short, rebounded by the Jaguars. Kate Deming pushes the ball up the floor. Penetration inside, partially blocked by Jackson Sherrod.
Jackson gets that outlet pass to Gretchen Sattler.
Shot is short. Loose ball. Last touch by the Jaguars.
Red Knights ball.
They'll stay here with the home team. Those are tough ones to call. Let's see here. Last touched by Kate Deming. That's a good call by the official. Not easy to see with all those bodies flying around. Gretchen Sadler getting inside, puts the floater up, short, rebounded by the Jaguars. Running the floor, long pass up ahead. Pass deflected, last touch by the Red Knights, so it'll stay Jaguars possession. Checking in for the Jaguars, number 23, Allie Sartain. Replacing number 43, Rachel Avavold. And now the Red Knights go back to a man-to-man defense. They just wanted to give the Jaguars a different look when they switched to that 2-3 just to try to throw off their rhythm. Sydney and Yanni Powell switched defensively on that last screen. Open 3, long. Rebounded by Jackson Sherrod, up ahead to Coughlin. Now it looks like the Red Knights may try to slow this down a little bit, eat up some of this clock before halftime. Sattler got bumped, no call. Loses it. Oh.
Crowd wants to get a travel call on that one.
Anyway, play will go on, and some contact there. These refs are starting to let them play a little bit.
Less than a minute in this first half.
Now let's see if the Jaguars will hold on for one possession, but the defense by Coughlin forcing them to do something. Oh, almost turns the ball over, but maintains that pivot foot. Now trying to run the clock out, picks up her dribble. This could be trouble.
Sydney Lewa gets a hand on the ball, tips it loose.
Sartain picks up her dribble, but able to hand it off to Guess. 6 seconds to get a shot off. They got to get something going here. They're holding on to it. Gets inside. Ball deflected, partially blocked by the Red Knights, so it'll stay with the Jaguars, but only half a second to get a shot off here. With this much time, you just have to try to tip it in. They might try a little lob pass here inside. Kicks it out. Steal by Sattler. The shot will not count. But man, this first half, both teams looked extremely well matched, going back and forth, trading baskets. And in the last 6-7 minutes of the half, the Red Knights started getting some steals and knocking down open shots, doing a great job moving the ball. They got a little bit of a hard few minutes there when they switched to a 1-3-1 trap. But after the timeout by Coach Lyons, they made some adjustments and got back to scoring.
Yeah, absolutely. The seniors on the team are shooting with extreme confidence right now. They're just putting up the ball and having confidence that it's going to go in. And when they haven't been dropping, they've actually been doing a good job of rebounding and actually getting to the line. Yanni Powell's done a great job of getting to the line tonight and taking advantage of those free throws and just scoring. Those add up as games get deeper and deeper. A lot of games will come down to free throws, and the Red Knights doing a great job with just shooting and hitting their free throws as well.
Yeah, it's been key that they've been able to get those offensive rebounds anytime their shots have missed. They haven't missed many, and when they have, it seems that like Sydney Liebel or Abby Wilgers or Yanni Powell is there to clean up the glass, which gives an extra possession. And a lot of times the Red Knights have capitalized on that extra possession, like you said, either getting a foul and getting 2 free throw attempts or just with a putback and score. The Jaguars, for how good their guards are, I don't know if it's just they're having an off shooting night or if that is the defense. Coach Lyons for sure would tell you it's the defense, and I would agree. They're doing a great job closing out on those shooters, not giving them space to shoot. This is a team that they rely on outside shooting, and in the last 5 minutes of the half, it seemed that they couldn't get anything to fall, which now they're down. They find themselves down over a double-digit deficit, and they're going to have to get something going early in the second half to try to close that lead. Benilde-St. Margaret's, if you're Coach Lyons, I'm assuming is talking to him about not making careless passes, taking care of the ball. And when you have great senior leadership at the point guard position, Allie Coughlin, that's usually not too much of an issue for this Red Knight team.
Right, and with that leadership, those seniors like I said earlier, they know each other very well, and they set each other up very well for shots. So Coach Lyons will be telling them to be patient with the ball, make sure you're getting good looks. I have to say, on the defensive end, the Red Knights have been doing a great job of guarding their post players as well. Anytime that ball is dropped down, their post players are getting double teamed, and that's when they're looking to kick the ball out. And Gretchen Sattler, as we've seen, she has been disruptive, been getting a hand on that ball as much as she can, and they're doing a great job getting back out of the shooters, not giving them open looks. So the Jaguars have struggled with their perimeter play, and I believe the only player for them right now in double digits is their post player. Just when she's able to get an open look, she's taking advantage of that. But overall, the Red Knights have been doing a great job helping out on defense, double teaming on those guards, and just really frustrating, I would say, the Jaguars.
And even though the Red Knights are going to look to control the clock this second half, I don't expect to see them slow down. If they get steals, if they get opportunities to run in transition and chance for easy points, that's what they do. They're not going to go away from that just because they have a lead. But when it comes to a contested shot, especially something quick in a half-court set, you're going to want to see them. I predict you'll see them swing the ball around the perimeter and wait till you have that open look before they put a shot up. In high school basketball, no shot clock. There's no reason that you should put up a quick shot with a lead like this. But they're also not a team that's going to just sit there and stall with the ball. I mean, they're going to come out, they're going to play tough defense, they're going to look to push the ball. Coach Lyons teaches them defense, fuel your offense, get some steals, and then get rewarded on the other end with some points.
Absolutely, this team they like that bring the ball up quick. They kind of like that high flying play, and when you have shooters like Jackson Sherrod, they can just knock down that 2-point anytime she wants to spot up and shoot it. They're going to be looking to push. Picking your coaching brain, head coach Andy Meinart for the Jefferson Jaguars. If you are him, what are you talking to your team about right now in the locker room?
Right now, I'd tell them that at some point we're going to go back to that 1-3-1 trap because that definitely caused some issues for them. They had the steal up top when they picked up the dribble in the corner that led to an uncontested two-point play on the other end. If they can get back to that, then maybe they can get some turnovers, get some momentum, crawl back into this game. But offensively, they've got to continue to try to penetrate inside, because if they just rely on swinging around the perimeter and trying to hit down shots, because these shots have been contested, they're not going to consistently do it. They need to get inside, whether it's attacking or dropping it inside to a post player, kicking out for an open three. They've got to do something to try to get something offensively going consistently, because in the second part of the first half, they weren't getting anything to fall.
Absolutely. So we have Red Knights goalie here, Jalen Floyd, sitting between us. Jalen Long, sorry, sitting between us. Let's pick his brain a little bit on how the hockey season's going.
Yeah. So you guys are in playoffs right now?
No, we got 2 more games left in the regular season here.
2 more games. You know what seed you're going to be having coming up here?
Yeah, we're either going to get the first or the second seed here. We got a big game coming up against Wayzata on Tuesday night, so it should be fun. We had our senior night last night where we took some dominance on Chaska. We won 11-0, so that was a big win for us.
Was it really 11-0?
Yeah, big game for the forwards, a lot of points.
So who played well? Give us some names.
We had a big hat trick out of Mitch Lohenberg and Zach Ristal. And then, it was the fans that kind of brought us together. David Liebel was out there having a good time, and we had the boys everyone played well. Ben Newhouse, obviously, the Union commit was playing well defensively, and then Connor Mary as well was playing tight back there. So, they got a couple chances, but we were able to put the game away nice and easy, so it was fun.
So you pitched a shutout?
Yeah. It was fun.
You got to give yourself a little credit. You didn't even say that there was some good goalie work.
Hey, I got the best D in the state in front of me, so, help me out.
You're too modest.
Hey.
Not usually, but tonight you are.
Yeah, it's just one of those nights, you just got to support the boys.
No,
so.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And last year, you guys did a great job in the playoffs.
Yep.
You guys made a nice run. Who did you beat in the playoffs last year?
We beat Hopkins in the first round, then upsetted the first seed Wayzata in the semis, and then unfortunately lost in the section championship in double OT to EP. So.
Well, that's got to give you guys some confidence now going into this year after, like you said, upsetting the 1 seed Wayzata.
Yep. Yeah, we want to get back there at Mariucci Arena. It's a big atmosphere. It's fun to play out there. So, if we can get back out there, I think we got the leadership and the returners to be able to get to that state tournament, which we really want. So,
if it comes down to an overtime game, give us a prediction. Who's going to be the hero for your team?
Hey, Chase Jungles has come up pretty big these last couple of games, but Nick Austin's got the shot lately, so we'll see what happens.
So it might be Nick, huh?
Yeah, I mean Nick's been strong on the PP, and we'll see what happens. If it was a game like last time, we might get something.
Does Coach Pauly ever talk about pulling the goalie out of net and just letting him bring it up, see what he can make, see what he can do?
Yeah, gosh, no.
Can you skate? Can you skate?
Yeah,
well?
I have the best pond hockey skills in the league. I go in my backyard and just rip with Ben, so we have fun.
Okay, good. Well, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure, man.
Hey, anytime.
Hey,
Next time we're here, come find us. We'll get an update.
Oh, definitely.
Well, good luck in the playoffs.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
That was Jalen Long, senior goalie for the Red Knights boys hockey team, gearing up for another postseason playoff push. They really did a great job last year. Heading into the playoffs, a lot of people thought that they wouldn't make that long of a run because they lost some great senior leadership like Grant Bessie and Dan and a lot of guys that went on to play college hockey. But this team has done very well, especially of late, coming on strong, and they've got a few games here to get ready before their postseason begins.
Yeah, they definitely are one of those resilient teams. Work hard, skate hard. And with the leadership of Coach Ken Pauly, anything can happen. Absolutely.
He does a great job with those guys every year. So we are less than 2 minutes away to tipping off this second half. And again, the score 34-18. Benilde-St. Margaret's with a good lead here. But a lot of time left in this game, and anything could happen.
Absolutely, anything can happen. Looking again to come out. I'm sure the Red Knights are with having this lead going to come out strong this second half. They shot with great confidence this first half, and look for them to continue shooting with confidence and hopefully expand on their lead.
Yeah, one of the senior managers for this girls team, Mimi Burns, is right here by the desk. How you feeling about this game, Mimi?
I think we're coming out really strong, and we're coming out really strong, and it is going to be a great matchup to see what the second half will bring us.
That sounds good. There it is. She's excited. We're excited. It's going to be a great second half. Less than a minute now to tip off. You know, for senior night, a lot of times some teams will try to schedule games where they think they may have a good chance of winning. But this one, I like that they came out, scheduled a game that they knew would be a battle. And right now they're being rewarded on the scoreboard. If they continue that the second half, they're going to be very pleased.
So what are you guys doing?
Absolutely, it's another one of those games where number 2 in the conference against number 4, Red Knights can come up with a win. They're going to flip-flop positions. So yeah, big game tonight.
And that's huge in this last month of the season, getting ready for their seeding going into the playoffs. Coach Lyons' last remarks in the huddle before he sends them out here to get this second half underway. Telling them to continue the good defense, close out on those shooters. Don't let any of them get hot from 3 because that could turn the game in a hurry. Closing out on those shooters was key. They did that nicely in the first half, not allowing a lot of those open looks. They will start with the basketball this second half. Sydney Lebo inbounding it. She scored 10 points in the first half, really got them going, started the game with a great 3-point shot. Kind of set the tone early on for this Red Knight team. And had a look right away at the second half. I would have liked to see her just put that up. She's doing great tonight.
Yeah, she's had that confidence. I was hoping she's going to come out and just get this second half started.
She tried to shot fake, started attacking inside, ended up shifting that pivot foot, got called for the travel, so the Jaguars would get the ball here in the second half. Inside to number 43, Rachel Avavold. She did a nice job sealing Abby Wilgers, getting a good angle so that she could catch and shoot. Finished nicely, good pass.
Yeah, that was a nice job. That's one of the things that worked for them the first half, was getting the ball down to the post. That's where they actually were able to score that first half.
Gretchen Sadler getting inside. There was some contact. She looked to kick it out. Now the referee is saying she should have 2 free throws coming, even though she went for the pass. Let's see, they're discussing it right here. Where the contact is made, she turns and passes. Now they change it to a foul on the floor, not in the act of shooting. That is a good adjustment. I'm glad they talked about that.
Off the foot of Jefferson.
That's one of those that's kind of hard to say, because as she went up, she may have been thinking, put the shot up. Then the contact was made, didn't get the height that she was hoping for, and then turns and shoot. But because she clearly made a pass, I'm glad they reversed that call. This now feed inside to Jackson Sherrod. Finishes with the left hand. Great pass from Sattler.
That was just a great setup there that Sattler skipped that ball into Jackson Sherrod. Sherrod able to finish with the left.
Jackson Sherrod now has 11 points and is also the leading scorer in this ball game. Sattler applying the pressure defense. Coughlin playing off a little bit. Feet behind the 3-point line. Post up, help inside from Missouri Jackson Sherrod, but not enough. The basket is good by Abby Davern. That is her 8th point tonight.
And yet again, another pass down to the post and a quick, easy layup.
Now Abby Wilgers answers on the other end, does exactly what happened to her when she was on the defensive end. Posts up, gets a good angle, a nice lob pass from Sydney Liebel inside, turns, aggressively shoots, gets fouled, and now will head to the line for 2 free throw attempts. First free throw is perfect. On that replay, you can see Azaria Jackson Sherrod came over, Greg, in nice position for help defense. She made a tough shot right over top of both defenders. Second free throw rims out, rebounded by the Jaguars. Every time there's a high-low screen, the Red Knights are switching that. Sydney Liebel and Abby Wilgers on the same page there is helping them from getting caught up in the screen. This shot is long, rebounded by the Red Knights looking to push. Coughlin getting up the floor quickly, finds Sydney Liebel on the baseline, thought about the shot, gets inside, puts the shot up. No good, off to the right.
I really like how Allie Coughlin, when she's bringing the ball up, you can see her scanning the floor, looking at every possible scenario that she can come up with, and just doing a great job of getting the ball to her teammates and setting them up for, you know, the open look or even one more pass.
Three-point attempt, no good, rebounded by Wilgers. Rachel Avavold for the Jaguars set a really strong screen on Sattler, created some space.
Number 4, Jackie Roser, sticks the hand out, gets the steal.
Goes up for the shot, got fouled. Now we'll go to the line, shooting 2. Gets a hand on the ball, the deflection, comes up with a steal. Running down the floor, didn't have a good at passing angle for her teammates, so she puts a shot up. Was short, but now she's headed to the line for a chance for 2. First one is good.
That was Allie Coughlin's first foul on the night.
And now Jackie Roser has 2 points. One more free throw attempt coming. Number 1, Kate Deming checking in. She hit a nice 3 in the first half. Let's see if they run something here early on to see if they can get her going. Oh, the rebound goes off of Abby Wilgers. She couldn't control it and goes out of bounds. She was in good position. It took a weird bounce off of the rim and then went out of bounds.
Yeah, Abby was blocking out there and just kind of got a little push, and just the ball bounced off her and couldn't keep possession of it.
And that's frustrating because she did everything right.
Nice defense, Sydney Liebel with a block shot, grabs the rebound.
There's some contact on that shot. They let him play. The shot attempt was short by Azaria Jackson-Sherrod. Now some full court pressure by Sattler. They get away from it. Guess a chance to shoot. Passes it to the baseline. Kate Deming was not ready for that pass, and it goes off her hands out of bounds. So it'll be Red Knight basketball. You can see Jefferson is pressuring the Red Knights here, is trying to get some steals. Kate Deming had a chance, missed it, and now the Red Knights with transition in the other direction. Looking to feed inside to Abby Wilgers, doing a nice job posting up, turns and shoots. High off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Jackson-Sherrod, puts it back up. No good. They call carrying violation on number 22, Sydney Starling on the Jaguars. Her hand got underneath that basketball as she was attempting to cross over. And now checking in for the Red Knights, Brooke Stanley, number 12, replacing Abby Wilgers. Pressure again from the Jaguars. They break this one easily. Nice pass to the wing, forcing the Jaguars to just back up and get into their half-court defense. They're playing man right now. I'm surprised they haven't gone back to that 1-3-1 trap. Sydney Liebel again called for the travel. When she caught the ball, both feet quickly adjusted. A little too late for the referee's likings, and now it'll be Jaguar basketball. Benilde-St. Margaret's holding on to a 14-point lead as we have about 14 minutes left in this game. Foul is called against number 33, I believe, Abby Wilgers.
Yeah, Abby Wilgers just checked back into the game real quick. She just had a real quick chat with the coach on the bench and a little rest and back in the game.
A loose ball foul, trying to go for that loose ball. Ended up making too much contact. The shot by the Jaguars is no good. Rebounded by Sattler, pushing ahead to Azaria Jackson-Sherrod. Goes up, scores it. That shot was contested. Does a nice job rising up and finishing. That now gives her 13 points on the night, the game's leading scorer. 2 away from her season average. They call a foul on the Red Knights, which will send number 4, Jackie Roser, to the free throw line, shooting 2. Nice pass by Sattler. Good shot fake, goes up and finishes off the glass. Free throw is good. Giving Jackie Roser 3 points so far tonight. Yanni Powell checking back in for the Red Knights, replacing Abby Wilgers. She picked up that third foul. I think Coach Lyons is just going to sit her down for a little bit just so that, again, to keep her out of foul trouble. Second free throw is good. Pass out to Sadler on the baseline, drives inside, gets all the way to the basket and finishes with the right hand. That was a nice move. Kind of hesitated a little bit, saw a gap, went through it, and ended up finishing all the way at the hoop.
Yeah, Coughlin and Sadler are working over in that corner, just kind of passing the ball back and forth, and Sadler saw an opening, drove through the lane, and finished strong.
It's one of those plays that drives any head coach crazy because she went all the way across the court to the basket without somebody stepping in front and stopping. Nice finish by Kate Deming. That gives her 6 points. That's what they got to do, is continue to get some penetration inside. Coach Lyons wants to call a 30-second timeout here to talk to his girls. They still have a nice lead, but he doesn't want to give any momentum to the Jaguars. On this replay, you can see here, Guess passing to the baseline. Shot fake, drives inside, a nice floater. And that's not an easy finish when you don't use the glass there, because you're coming in quickly. You got a contest shot coming up. Just floated right over the rim. Very nicely done.
Yeah, Kate Deming's done a great job for the Jaguars. A senior player, you can see that she's been on the court and has some good court sense out there. She's knocked down a couple of shots.
You saw in this replay when Sadler scored, Jackie Roser leaned in to try to prevent her from getting all the way across the lane, but only got a handout. She's got to slide her feet all the way in front of her to stop that momentum, force her to pass it outside. You cannot let a player get all the way in like that. Deming lunges for a potential steal, doesn't get it, and Sadler does the smart thing, goes right to the basket, gets fouled on the shot, and will shoot 2 free throws with a chance to extend this lead.
Gretchen being aggressive, getting to the hoop, and rewarded with that with the foul, going to the line for 2. First one drops right in.
Nice shot. Giving her 8 points on the night. This is a fun team to watch. They don't go very deep to their bench, but the girls that are in never stop going hard. They hustle from start to finish. And I love the way they share the basketball. There's no selfish players on this team. They move the ball. Who's ever open is going to get it, and that's who's going to shoot it. I got to say, one of the most unselfish players I've ever watched, Allie Coughlin. She's always looking to set her teammates up, and probably doesn't always get the credit that she deserves because she doesn't score a ton of points, but she does so much great things for this team, so many good things for this team.
She's that player that's allowing her teammates to score a ton of points. Like I said, when you see her pushing the ball up, she is always scanning the court. You can tell she's one of those smart players, just kind of always thinking of the game. Clock's always turning in there.
The inbound pass goes long, but recovered by the Jaguars. Now Guest drives inside, kicks out to Roser, passes to the baseline, Deming. Nice feed inside, turns the look, kicks it out to Guest. Wide open 3-point attempt. In and out, rebounded by the Red Knights. It is just not falling for the Jaguars tonight. That's a great look. And misses. Brooke Stanley's shot attempt is blocked. Last touch by the Jaguars, so it'll stay Red Knight basketball. Coughlin does a nice job getting the ball up. Brooke goes up strong, but nice block from behind. Sadler with the open 3. Long, rebounded offensively by Powell. Sadler thought about putting up another shot. Aggressively attacks the basket, gets inside, foul. Now we'll go to line for 2 more shots. I like that. She misses it. She could have shot another one, but decides she's going to try to get inside and create something. Goes up strong. And Abby Davern called for the foul. That is her 2nd personal, 4th team foul.
Yeah, nice job by Sadler, playing aggressive. First one rims out, but playing aggressive. Kind of taking a beating as she's going into the lane with those big guards, but holding her ground and getting to that free throw line.
we got to talk about her shirt. She wears this long sleeve shirt, kind of an Under Armour shirt. For me, it was always impossible trying to shoot when you have that restriction across her arms.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem to bother her though. She has been on fire tonight, knocking down most of her shot attempts.
Staying warm out there on the court.
Now they come up with a steal. Sattler leading the transition basketball.
That was a nice move by Sattler. Didn't force anything. Recognized that she still had her dribble and dribbled up court.
Coughlin pulls it back, looking inside. Sattler cut, wasn't open, but Brooks Stanley cuts behind her. Rebounded by Powell, puts it back in, and good. That was a great offensive series for the Red Knights. Sattler cuts across the middle, was covered, couldn't get the ball. Brooks Stanley wisely cuts right behind her, gets the pass, a good attempt, misses a little long, and Powell doesn't give up on it, stays there, gets the rebound and scores, giving her 8 points off the bench tonight. And the basket is good by the Jaguars, number 24, Jordan Murray.
Jordan Murray spins to the hoop, made an athletic play, and was able to finish at the hoop there. Yeah, that last play where the Red Knights, there's that cut again. Brooks Stanley is just doing a great job of cutting. A little hustle play out down there in the corner, and it's gonna stay Red Knights ball.
On this play on the replay, when the ball goes inside to Powell, she catches it, waits for Brooks Stanley to cut past her, drops it in front of her. That is not an easy pass to make, and Powell put it in a perfect spot. I really like watching Yanni post up because every time she gets in a good position, she's telling their teammates, give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball, and that's what you got to do to get some looks in there.
Shot off the mark by Sattler.
Just drives baseline, not there, kicks it out to the top of the key for Starling. Stanley playing nice defense up top, gets another strong screen from Avavold. Pass inside, basket is good. Murray, that gives her 8 points. Nice pass inside and a strong finish.
Jefferson coach takes a 30-second timeout.
It's still a 14-point game. Benilde-St. Margaret's playing even. The Jaguars cannot continue to just trade baskets. They have to go on a run if they're going to get back into this game. They're going to have to do it on the defensive end. Get out, contest the passes, get the ball out in transition. Look to them to continue to full court press after a made basket, seeing if they can get some quick turnovers leading to points on this end. But so far, Benilde-St. Margaret's has played very smart. They haven't had a lot of careless turnovers. Offensively, you can see them running through their sets, swinging the ball around, dropping it inside, cutting down the middle. I really like what I've seen out of them in the second half.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job. And the Jefferson coach, I'm sure, is talking about making these defensive stops. And what the Red Knights have done a great job on defense, not allowing any easy shots. The Jaguars just have not been in sync, haven't been able to make shots. And I'm sure Coach Lyons is telling his girls, keep up that defense, and let's not let them start knocking down shots here.
If the Jaguars can get this lead under double digits within the next couple minutes, and that would only require a couple stops and a couple buckets to do that, there's a lot of time left in this game. And once you feel that team creeping closer and closer, they start to get that momentum and anything can happen. So the Red Knights need to be smart here, get good looks. Nice crossover by Sattler and goes up and gets fouled.
Sattler got the crowd to stand up on that little crossover move here.
She hesitates, crosses over, great move. And puts up the shot, got her right on the arm when she was shooting. Now she'll go to the line for two. That foul was on Jordan Murray. That's her first, and that's the team's 5th foul.
Sattler's first shot is off the mark.
She has 9 points. One more free throw here will put her in double digits for the night. Rims off. Rebounded by the Jaguars. Now let's see if they can capitalize on the 2 missed free throws. 10 minutes to play. Feed inside, double team. Called for a travel. She did the right thing when she saw the double team. She pivoted, tried to look for an open teammate.
Tried to kick the ball out to the perimeter, looking for that open shot out there, and just ended up with the travel call.
She had a player open, and now Jefferson putting on the full court press. Sattler wisely clears out her teammates, and now I believe the officials are stopping the game. The Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knight student section broke out in song. I believe that was Silent Night.
That may have been Silent Night. I couldn't really hear. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's Silent Night.
And I thought the official was saying that he wanted them to stop doing that, so I'm not sure. And now the song is stopped, so maybe that's what it was. Backdoor pass by Sydney Liebel. Great finish by Brooke Stanley. 2 points will count and a chance for an extra one at the free throw line. That was a beautiful pass by Sydney Liebel.
Nice backdoor move by Brooke Stanley. Goes up strong to the hoop. It's just one of those athletic plays that she's so capable of knocking down.
Sydney had to thread the needle between 3 Jaguar defenders, and she did it perfectly, putting it in a spot where not only Brooke Stanley could handle it, but then be in a position to score. And she finished through contact.
Red Knights crashing the board here.
This has been a great game to announce, fun game to watch. Both teams high energy, high intensity. Abby Wilgers gets the steal.
There's Abby Wilgers, scrappy play there. Just grabbing that ball, holding on to it, kind of flinging that girl to the floor.
Now Sattler has the ball at the top of the key, picks up a dribble, passes inside to Wilgers, faces the basket, nice spin move, puts it up, was fouled on the way, hits the floor kind of hard, but she's getting up. And now she will head to the line for 2 free throw attempts. That foul again on Jordan Murray.
As we've seen the last couple of games, Abby Wilgers is not afraid to sacrifice the body. She's just goes in strong and wants to come up with that basketball.
Excuse me, that foul was actually on number 23, Allie Sartain. That is her 3rd personal foul, team 7th. So from here on out, the last 9 minutes of this game, any foul will result in a bonus free throws for the Red Knights. Abby misses the free throws. Red Knights have a 16-point lead, just under 9 minutes to play. Jaguars got to get something going here if they're going to have a chance in this game. Looking for cutters, nice crossover move, kicks it out, open look, passes on it, swinging up top. Looking to get inside. Open 3-point attempt on the way, long. Shot was missed by Rachel Avavold, and now the Red Knights go in transition, but Sydney Liebel wisely pulls the ball out. Reverse layup, short, nice move. Again, a hesitation move, goes back underneath the basket, had an opportunity, just a little short. Guest setting up the offense for the Jaguars. Crossover inside, kicks it out.
Jaguars looking to do some motion offense here, just trying to get some open looks here. There's number 21.
Guess.
Guess with her first bucket of the night. That's 3-point knockdown by Guess. What the Red Knights absolutely do not want her to do is start to heat up at this point of the game.
And that was a deep 3, and she made it look easy. Sydney Liebel driving baseline, some contact there. They called the block, so that'll send Sydney Liebel to the free throw line for a bonus 1-and-1 opportunity.
Nice move by Sydney Liebel to recognize that they are in the 1-and-1 situation. She could just drive that ball into the baseline and draw the foul. Guess with a 3-point shot way behind the arc there.
Sydney Starling did a nice job setting that up. She drove inside to the elbow. When the 2 defenders sunk to try to prevent any further penetration, she wisely kicks it out for an open 3, and it was perfect from Ellie Guess.
Tipped out of bounds by the Red Knights. It'll be Jaguars' possession.
So now they've gotten the lead down to 13 points, 7:33 to play. Still a lot of time in this game. Azaria Jackson-Sherrod with some good ball defense. Looking to get inside. Jaguars moving the ball nicely now. Kind of stuck up top. She's close to a 5-second call, but she puts her dribble down right before the ref blew the whistle.
Red Knights doing a great job on defense here, moving their feet, staying active, not giving anything easy to the Jaguars here.
They've played aggressive defense all night. Sattler comes up with a steal. And Coach Bob Lyons calls a full timeout for the Red Knights. Just wanted to talk things over. They're in a nice rhythm. They had a couple possessions where maybe he wants them to take less contested shots, move the ball around again. Right now the clock is their friend. I mean, the more time that comes off per possession just gives them a better opportunity to win this game.
Yeah, Coach Lyons just taking that full timeout, giving those seniors a little breather here, get a sip of water. 30 seconds in a game when you actually can just take 30 seconds out and come back onto the court. You're rejuvenated. If you're tired, it helps out tremendously.
That's a great point. Again, they don't go deep to their bench. We've seen Brooke Stanley come off the bench. We've seen Yanni Powell come off the bench. But for the most part, the rest of the game, I mean, you're just seeing Abby Wilgers, Azaria Jackson-Sherrod, Sydney Lebo, Gretchen Sattler. They're on the floor a lot in this game. And so at the end of the game, giving this timeout, great decision by Coach Lyons. Let them get some water, calm down a little bit, take a deep breath, and get some energy back for this final push in the second half. You can see the rowdy student section for Benilde-St. Margaret's Mitch Lowenberg giving instructions on how he wants to lead these cheers the rest of this game. I'm not sure how many of the other students are paying attention, though.
Yeah, it does look like he may be talking to deaf ears over there.
Sometimes I feel that way when I'm teaching in the classroom. Sattler driving inside, goes up with a shot.
There's that aggressive move. She knows that they are in foul trouble. So anytime that she can drive to the hoop and draw that foul, as she's going to the line.
Yeah, she understands she's going to get an opportunity to score, whether it comes on her shot or off of these free throws she gets. She consistently, aggressively goes to the hoop, and that's why she gets rewarded with so many foul calls. She doesn't try to fade away, doesn't try to do anything fancy, just goes right at the basket and nails 2 free throws, giving her on the night 11 points into double digits. So her, Sydney Lebo, and Azaria Jackson-Sherrod all in double figures this game.
So that compression shirt must be her key.
It is key. And it looks pretty cool. Coughlin applying on-ball pressure. Shot goes up, missed it to the right, rebounded, but the foot of Kate Deming was on the baseline out of bounds, so the possession will go to the Red Knights. Look here on the shot, she's gonna throw it a little too hard off the glass. She had a chance at this offensive rebound. Sattler pressuring her.
There's Sattler just being aggressive again, doing what she's done all night, being consistent on defense, tipping a lot of balls out of bounds, and just kind of a thorn in their side.
Yeah, and without that extra effort, that turnover doesn't happen. Azaria
Jackson-Sherrod
knocking down another mid-range jumper. That gives her 15 on the night.
Her bread and butter jumper right there.
I believe that's her season average. I know I've seen her shoot some layups, but I would guess an extremely high percentage of her shot attempts come from that mid-range area because she's so good at it. And she's smart she has to take advantage of the things that she does really well.
Allie Coughlin dribbling the ball, just sets up her teammates. So unselfish. Great dribble drive. Sees that Jackson-Sherrod is wide open, passes the ball out there, and she just knocks that shot down.
So that's only the second foul on Sattler, which is impressive because of how aggressively she's played defense tonight. A lot of times those players that play aggressive defense, they'll get called for a couple hand checks or a block or something like that. That's only her second foul on the night. They called a carrying violation on Allie Coughlin on that last move, so the ball will go to the Jaguars. Sattler almost got her hand on that one. Swings up top.
BSM crowd's coming alive here. Looking for demanding a turnover.
Nice move inside by Starling. Didn't make the shot, but got the foul call. We'll head to the line for 2. They called that foul on Sydney Liebel. That is her 2nd personnel, 6th team foul. Next, Benilde-St. Margaret's foul will put them into the bonus. 5 minutes to go in the game.
Brooke Stanley checks in for Sydney Liebel.
Red Knights still comfortably on top. 2nd free throw, got it. Giving her 5 points tonight. What do you think? Do you think they have an opportunity to make a push here, or is it just too late?
Well, it'll depend on what the Jaguars can do here for defense, but I think the Red Knights offense has been a little overwhelming for them tonight.
That was a sensational pass from Allie Coughlin, back door to Gretchen Sattler, who finishes nicely on the right side. Shot on the way, 3-pointer is good from Starling, giving her 8 points. And it's back to a 13-point lead. Coughlin with a rare shot attempt. She had a good look, tough angle. Sattler deflects it out of bounds, so the ball will stay with the Jaguars.
Allie Coughlin so fast on that last breakaway. She just was able to dribble the ball right around her defender and get to the hoop. Unfortunately, the ball just didn't drop for her.
Another shot on the way. This one misses to the left. Rebounded by Brooke Stanley. Nice box out by Brooke. She got in there amongst some of the taller Jaguar players and came down the rebound. This ball loose. They call over and back on the Red Knights. I don't think possession ever fully went across half court. Questionable call there. Not in the favor of the Red Knights. Let's see here. Does the ball ever get across half court? Never full possession across half court. That is a bad call because that ball was tipped by the Jaguar defender. That should still be Red Knight basketball, or at least giving Azari Jackson a chance to make a move. 3-pointer is good, I guess. So now, quick timeout from the Red Knights. Now all of a sudden it's only a 10-point game, 3:45 to go. This is what you're saying. I mean, if you get the deficit down from double digits, anything can happen even with just a few minutes left to go in the game.
And leading scorer for the Jaguars, Ellie Guess, is starting to, this second half, she's hit a couple of 3-pointers, so definitely starting to warm up her shot here. I'm sure Coach Lyons over there is talking about that defense. Let's not let them get those open shots. We have to stay strong on defense, really help out when you can, and break down on the defensive end there.
Benilde-St. Margaret's has a healthy lead still, but you can tell Jaguars are making a little bit of a run here. They need to just take a deep breath, be mentally focused and strong, composed here, because they are still very much in the driver's seat. There is no shot clock. They can take their time. Anytime they get fouled, they're going to the free throw line. Now it'll be double bonus too. If they're smart here, they've got a lot of seniors. They've been in this situation before. They don't have as comfortable of a lead as they did when they were up, I believe, at one point 16 or 17 points. It's down to 10, but they're still very much in charge of this game. They just need to keep their composure. The Jaguars pressuring again full court, seeing if they can get something to go their way. They need a couple breaks, playing some good defense, get some turnovers, and knock down some shots. Guess applying the pressure to Sattler, gets a strong screen from Coughlin, almost knocked her over. It was legal because her feet were set.
Red Knights running some motion offense here, just trying to keep control of that ball, make some good passes, open, nice, crisp, open passes, easy passes.
Foul is on 22, Sydney Starling, sending Benilde-St. Margaret's Allie Coughlin to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws now. That was the 3rd foul on Starling. First free throw is good.
It's the point of the game where Jefferson is gonna look to foul and hopefully, and hope that the Red Knights aren't able to capitalize on their free throws.
You can see even on these free throw attempts, Allie Coughlin
is more than a capable shooter. She's extremely selfless and looks to get her teammates open all the time. She's very capable of scoring if she needs to. Great drive, rejected by Azaria Jackson-Sherrod. Protecting the rim, not allowing any easy baskets. It looked like they were going to get an easy layup attempt here. And watch Jackson-Sherrod with the help defense come across without making contact. Very impressive play.
Nice move by Azaria Jackson-Sherrod there.
Abby Wilgers with a deflection, goes out of bounds. It'll stay Jaguars basketball. "12-point game with 3 minutes to go. Gets it to Guess. Looking to get something going, but kind of in a tough spot in the corner. Swings it out top. Good move inside. The layup is short, rebounded by Wilgers, and they call the foul. The Jaguar defender got a piece of Abby Wilgers' arm after she secured that rebound, and now she's going to head to the free throw line at the other end. Shooting 2. Free throws are going to be big here in these last 3 minutes. First one is good. Giving Abby Wilgers 6 points tonight. She got off to a quick start with a couple nice shots early on. She continues to make her hustle plays, as we've seen her do every time we've watched them play. Second free throw attempt is short. Abby smiles that one off because she didn't draw any iron, maybe a little net, but she just laps it off, and now she's back ready to play some defense. They go inside. Abby got a piece of her arm on the shot, so that'll send Abby Davern to the free throw line, shooting 2. That is Abby's 4th personal foul. One more and she will foul out. Even though there's not a lot of time left, that's not a player Coach Lyons wants to have to take out of the game.
Abby Davern for this Jaguars team has done a good job down in the post tonight. For only being a sophomore, she's played like she's got some experience around the hoop. Kind of crafty down there, and done a good job of finishing at the hoop tonight.
Yeah, she's been aggressive, strong, going up through contact. Has 8 points tonight. Oh, the pass attempt from Guess goes off of a teammate back to the Red Knights. Those sort of plays just kill any sort of momentum that they could try to get going here at the end. Unforced turnover.
Yeah, after that free throw, the ball kind of clanked off the rim, and overall the Red Knight rebounders looked like Jefferson was going to get a good easy attempt at a shot, but pass went off her teammate.
That, I believe, will be the 5th foul on Abby Wilgers, which means her night is over. So Brooke Stanley will check in for the Red Knights. And let's see how that affects the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Abby played a very nice game for the Red Knights, works extremely hard, and she plays solid post defense. So that means Sydney Liebel and Azaria Jackson-Sherrod are going to have to be physical down there and make some stops and get some rebounds. First free throw is good by Starling, giving her 9 points tonight. Second attempt on the way. Good, giving her 10. Sattler having her teammates clear out, breaks the pressure on her own. Crossing over. Now you can start to see it looks like they're playing a little more conservatively.
Looking to take some time off the clock.
Benilde-St. Margaret's just doing a motion offense right now, swinging it and then cutting through, trying to create some movement. Azaria cuts to the basket, no need to force it. Brooke Stanley gets inside, gets spun around. Azaria was calling for the basketball. There was her
wide
defender
open
left
down there.
her. Yeah, had an opportunity for an easy 2.
Brooke just got turned around and could not feed her the ball.
But that foul will send her to the free throw line. It's a 11-point game right now. Now it's a 12-point game as Brooke Stanley's first free throw falls. And second free throw is perfect, giving her 4 points tonight. Doing a nice job off the bench. Pass inside, shot goes up, foul on the shot, sending Kate Deming to the free throw line. That foul was on Brooke Stanley, her first. It was kind of a blown coverage there. Deming left alone.
Deming was alone for quite a while down that corner, and it actually, I was surprised at how long it took them to get the ball down to her. But they did eventually find her, and she's able to get to the line and get a free throw to go.
She does knock down that second one. Guest trying to get a steal on the defensive end, commits the foul, sending Sattler to the line. The pace of this game has slowed down a little bit because both teams taking turns sending each other to the line. But the Jaguars cannot afford to just keep trading points like this. Sattler giving her 14 points so far tonight, a chance of 15. Got it. 1 minute, 30 seconds to play. Nice drive inside on the right side finish by Sydney Starling. Nice play.
And that's what Jefferson's looking to do. Go down in transition, make that quick bucket. Over here on the defensive end, they stop the clock again, send Allie Coughlin to the line.
They're banking on the Red Knights missing some of these free throws, but so far they've been very consistent across the board. Coughlin does just that. When you do that foul game, you need the other team to at least miss one each time so that you can start to eat away at that lead. If they get two every time, then you come down on this court. Now that basically erases the impact of the last basket scored by the Jaguars.
Yeah, and the Red Knights doing a great job knocking down their shots on the free throw line. There's not a pure shooter out here, I would say, on the floor right now. So Jefferson is they can pick and choose who they want to foul, but as the Red Knights are showing, they're strong at the line.
Traveling called against Coughlin. She was looking for a pass on the sideline and ended up carrying the basketball when she realized the pass wasn't there. They call a foul against the Red Knights, sending the Jaguars to the free throw line is number 22, Sydney Starling again. That foul was called on Allie Coughlin. That's only her second personal foul. She's another player that's played a lot of minutes and has smartly stayed out of foul trouble. Playing aggressive, but not reaching and not doing anything foolish. Second free throw misses, rebounded by Zaria Jackson-Sherrod. Now Sydney Lebo trying to bring the ball. Nice behind the back crossover, bringing it all the way down, coast to coast, and then swings it out. Coughlin passes on an open three. That was smart. No need, with less than a minute to play, you don't need to put up that shot right now. Just control the basketball. Again, has an open opportunity. Red Knights about to just kill this clock. 30 seconds left. This should be the game now.
Yeah, at this point, I like how Jefferson is not just trying to force and get them to the line at this point of the game.
Yeah, this one's out of reach. A 14-point deficit is too much now.
Nice pass by Sattler into Liebel.
On senior night, Benilde-St. Margaret's showing up in a huge way, defeating the Bloomington Jefferson Jaguars with a final score of 64-48. Early on, this game was close, and then about halfway through the first half, Benilde-St. Margaret's got hot, and they never looked back.
Yeah, I really liked how they came out just shooting with confidence right away. As we talked about earlier, you have all these distractions with senior night, and you're going out and giving your parent, you're getting recognized and having to walk out on the court and be like actually recognized. It plays a different, I don't know, different mentality, and you just have those kind of distractions where you're not thinking about the game. But the Red Knights, they did a great job of just going out right away, shooting with some confidence, and that senior leadership on the team, you can tell that they've been playing together for years. They just look really sharp out there tonight.
And now with this win, as we talked about in conference, Benilde-St. Margaret's goes from 4th into 2nd place tie, but as of right now, they would own the tiebreaker because they are tied with Bloomington-Jefferson, who now they have beat twice on the year. So they go from 4th to 2nd on senior night, where the seniors, Azaria Jackson-Sherrod, Sydney Liebel, Gretchen Sattler, and Allie Coughlin did a lot of damage, played great defense, worked well together. Everybody that played tonight for the Red Knights scored some points, but more importantly was unselfish, getting the ball to the open person, and that's why you see such balanced scoring with Azaria Jackson-Sherrod, Sydney Liebel, and Gretchen Sattler all in double-digit points. Yanni Powell came off the bench tonight and scored 8 points, 6 of those coming on free throws after rebounds and aggressive shot attempts. Brooke Stanley comes off the bench with 4 and did a very nice job. Abby Wilgers starting and scoring 6, but getting a ton of great hustle plays throughout the night.
Absolutely. And at this point of the year, this is a huge win. You, as the coach, you're going into the locker room and you are congratulating your girls just because it's such a big win, and you're just getting that momentum towards the end of the year going here.
Jalen Long, goalie for the Red Knight hockey team, wants to give a shout out very quickly.
Hey, I just want to give you guys a quick thank you on the great presentation here tonight, and hope to see you guys again here soon. Huh?
Well, thanks for joining us. It was a great halftime entertainment. You did a nice job.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We'll see you guys in class.
All right, sounds good. Again, final score tonight, Benilde-St. Margaret 64, Bloomington-Jefferson Jaguars 48. My name is Joe Spertoli alongside my crafty co-host, Casey Hansen.
I'm Casey Hansen, and Cassidy, I'll see you when I get home.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you again soon. Good night.
Good night.